34 years, Operation Flinders has been taking young people facing tough challenges into Adnyamathanha country in the northern Flinders Ranges. We help them to develop connection, purpose and resilience. We partnered with FPE to create our social impact measurement framework. We wanted to move beyond anecdotal stories to a consistent and evidence-based account of change.
The framework was developed through cycles of discovery, design, testing and refinement with volunteers, young people, schools and staff. It uses simple, mixed methods tools designed for young people and remote environments. It aligns with validated tools and funder frameworks.
Today, the framework is embedded across all programs, supported by a live dashboard that tracks outcomes and shares results transparently. The framework has strengthened volunteer engagement and made our reporting to stakeholders more effective. We've shared it with the outdoor education sector to raise the bar for impact measurement. Most importantly, the framework is helping us to improve our programs to have a bigger impact for young people.
The Foundation for Rural and Regional Renewal and the Australian Rural Leadership Foundation are two organisations deeply committed to strengthening rural Australia. Together, they brought grants, leadership development, mentoring and networking to life. The Helping Regional Communities Prepare for Drought initiative prepared communities for drought and transformed how they work together, strengthening social connections, leadership capability and proactive drought planning. What sets us apart is a participatory evaluation led by Nous Group, shaped with community input from start to finish, using robust methods and meaningful collaboration. We didn't just measure impact, we built capability, confidence and connections. This is best practice in action, rigorous, inclusive and future-focused. Together we've created a blueprint for resilience and a movement for stronger, more connected communities.
Exists to remove barriers to women's economic security across Australia. The Solo Mums on Parenting Payment demonstration project is incredibly important to Global Sisters, as it's one of our systems change interventions to remove those barriers to women's economic security. Through the demonstration project, we're aiming to prove that 300 solo mums can move off welfare through self-employment. The impact measurement approach that we used was threefold. We followed our normal longitudinal data collection against the Global Sisters impact domains for all 300 participants. Additionally, we had an evaluation sample size of 100 participants where we did something we're calling the timeline outcome mapping. And that's the timeline for individual participants on when and how they're generating their own income and moving off welfare. We've also done extensive systems mapping and analysis that is forming the evidence base. The key findings so far are that the timeline to financial independence for this cohort is really extended by an average of 5 months due to the ongoing impact of violence. The government timeline to financial independence through self-employment is completely unrealistic and unachievable. And the Global Sisters model can get women off welfare if the systems changes are made. We are now using the evidence base as advocacy to create permanent and lasting change. Thank you for backing her brilliance.
Hands Up Mallee is a place-based initiative in northwest Victoria. We believe local people are best placed to understand what's working, what's needed and what matters most. By working together with community, government and service partners, we harness local strengths, knowledge and leadership. This submission represents our deep commitment to evidence-informed action. Our approach combines community voice, local data and research. For example, in Redcliffe, this approach helped us and our community secure $6 million for an integrated early years hub driven by local advocacy and data.
We contracted Clear Horizon to facilitate the co-design of our measurement, evaluation and learning framework with our community partners. Our journey of change helps us to track across the enabling conditions, the system levels outcomes, the instances of impact and and the population level trends.
We ensure our evaluation reports are usable and accessible to share the how and the why, not just the what. Thank you, SIBNA, for the opportunity to showcase our work, and we wish all the other nominees the best of luck.
Thank you to SIBNA for recognising Redkite as one of the 2025 finalists in the SIBNA Award. We've been recognised for our work on the Family Voices research, which was a large study we conducted in 2024 to really analyse the experiences and outcomes of our services delivered to children and families impacted by childhood cancer. Guided by our amazing lived experience advisory group and aligning to our client outcomes framework, we received over 400 responses from families to really help us to understand our impact and to help guide opportunities for continuous improvement.
We also wanted to hold ourselves accountable to what families were telling us about what mattered most to them and where we could do better. And so we had this on the agenda at board meetings, at leadership meetings, and we also made sure that we shared the findings from that research publicly via our annual review and on our website.
As a result of the survey, we've overhauled our online bereavement services, updating 3 of our existing resources and developing 3 new downloadable resources which can support families at this most difficult time.
Starlight's Wish Granting Program has been bringing joy to seriously ill children since 1988. With over 11,000 wishes granted, each one offers hope, connection, and unforgettable memories during the toughest of times. To ensure every wish has a meaningful impact, we've built a robust evaluation framework grounded in our theory of change. We interview 25% of families, including using child-friendly tools to hear directly from the child. The data feeds into quarterly reports that drive continuous improvements and provides insights into long-term trends. We measure outcomes that matter: well-being, family cohesion, social connection, and respite. Our approach balances rigour with compassion, generating insights that shape how we plan wishes and support families. With satisfaction ratings averaging 9.8 out of 10 and 7 distinct impact pathways identified, our evaluation doesn't just prove impact, it powers it. While we've been continuously collecting data since 2010, we've also continued to refine our tools to ensure that they are fit for purpose. Because when we understand how we achieve our impact, we can keep making wishes come true.